Hello and welcome back to Noggin Knowledge, the channel that daringly dissects the human psyche. Today, we're venturing into the minefield that is resentment, an invisible plague that can shatter your relationships and your sanity. Shockingly, this feeling can wreak havoc on your physical well-being, as well as your emotional health. Studies have demonstrated that resentment can spike your blood pressure and trigger a cascade of other health issues. It's like downing poison and waiting for the other person to drop. These lingering, unaddressed feelings can mutate into hostility, anger, and a grim shadow of depression. But don't despair. With the right knowledge and strategies, this emotional minefield can be safely navigated. This video is your ultimate guide to decoding the triggers of resentment, delving into its shadowy depths, and arming you with the tools to combat it. We're going to tear apart everything from unfulfilled expectations to gaping communication chasms, plunging headfirst into these resentment-inducing triggers. Our mission is to steer you safely through the tempestuous seas of resentment, guiding you towards the calm waters of healthier relationships and stellar mental health. We're about to shed a powerful spotlight on the 5 key triggers of resentment and their antidotes. So strap in and get ready for an eye-opening journey as we expose the 5 most common causes of resentment and reveal how to obliterate them. First up on our list is unmet expectations. Often, resentment can sneak in when our expectations aren't met. Imagine you've worked tirelessly on a project at work, hoping for recognition or promotion, and yet your efforts go unnoticed. Or maybe you're investing yourself fully in a relationship, but feel that your partner isn't reciprocating. These unmet expectations can foster resentment, tarnishing your relationships and interactions. This happens because we, as humans, are programmed to seek fairness. When expectations aren't met, it elicits a sense of injustice, leading to resentment. The tricky part? We often fail to communicate our expectations. How do we overcome this? By managing expectations. Be explicit about your wants, needs, and expectations from others. Open, honest, and clear communication can help stave off unmet expectations and subsequent resentment. Remember, effective communication is key to managing expectations. The second trigger we're looking at is the feeling of being unappreciated. This is an insidious factor that can sow seeds of resentment. It's the silent lack of recognition that can cause a festering of emotions. All of us crave acknowledgement, and when it's missing, it's easy to feel overlooked. The absence of appreciation can germinate feelings of as the unappreciated feel their work is ignored and undervalued. Now, how do we counteract this? The solution is actually simpler than you think. Begin by verbalizing gratitude in your relationships. A simple thank you or recognition of efforts can create positive ripples. This isn't just about uttering a few words of thanks, it's about acknowledging the efforts of the other person and the subsequent impact on you. Develop a habit of expressing your appreciation. It's not just about saying thank you, it's about confirming the other person's effort and the significance of it on you. In every relationship, feeling recognized and valued is critical. A dash of appreciation can prevent a heap of resentment from forming. Remember, in any relationship, it's important to feel seen and valued. A little appreciation can go a long way in preventing resentment. Moving on, we come to the third trigger, perceived inequality. It is a powerful source of discord in all types of relationships. It surfaces when one side believes they are enduring more, committing more time, or gaining less. Resentment starts to sprout. Envision a scale skewed to one side, generating an imbalance that could strain relationships. However, there's a silver lining. Solutions exist. The first step is open communication. Share your thoughts and views, avoiding the trap of fault-finding. Remember, the goal isn't about emerging victorious, but about achieving a common comprehension. Next, aim for an equitable distribution of duties, responsibilities, and rewards. If complete equality is unachievable, seek methods to correct the imbalance. This may involve recognizing the other party's inputs or offering aid in other sectors. The final sentence remains the same. Strive for fairness and balance to keep resentment at bay. Our fourth trigger is a common issue in relationships: lack of communication. This often sparks resentment when we feel unheard or misread. It's akin to fumbling in darkness, where the unseen obstacles are feelings. Miscommunication can stem from vague messages, mistaken nonverbal signals, or lack of expression. These gaps in communication can lead to assumptions and negative feelings, accumulating into a heap of resentment. So how can we mend these gaps? First, master the art of active listening. It's about comprehending the sentiments and motives beneath the words. Next, articulate your thoughts clearly and truthfully. Avoid leaving space for false assumptions. Lastly, don't evade tough discussions. They may be unsettling, but they diffuse tension and prevent resentment. Remember that communication is mutual. It requires equal parts of speaking and listening. Good communication is the antidote to misunderstanding and resentment. Lastly, we explore the trigger of holding on to past hurts. Visualize a backpack teeming with stones. Each stone symbolizes a past hurt. When we grasp these stones, the backpack grows heavy, burdening us and fostering resentment. This resentment doesn't only strain our relationships, it also negatively affects our mental health. To hold on to past hurts is like voluntarily consuming venom, expecting the other person to fall ill. It's a cycle that inflicts damage on us. So, how do we alleviate the weight of our backpack? The key is forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't equal to forgetting or condoning others' hurtful actions. It is about liberating ourselves from the resentment's shackles. We initiate by admitting the pain, comprehending the situation from a wider perspective, and consciously deciding to release it. Bear in mind, forgiveness is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a process demanding time, patience, and empathy. Letting go of past hurts is a significant move toward liberating relationships from resentment. And there you have it, the 5 common triggers of resentment and how to handle them. From unfulfilled expectations to feeling unnoticed, from perceived imbalance to poor communication and clinging onto past grievances, each one can stoke resentment. However, with comprehension and effective strategies, we can manage these triggers and enhance our relationships. Now it's your turn. Did this content resonate with you? If yes, show your support by giving a thumbs up and sharing it with someone who might find it useful. We're eager to learn about your encounters with resentment. How have you tackled it? Have the strategies we talked about today made a positive impact? Share your narratives below. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button and become a part of our community for more illuminating videos on psychology and self-improvement. Remember, understanding our minds is the key to leading healthier, happier lives. So stay tuned to our channel for more mental agility. Until next time, keep those noggins working.